kids, Comic Book Man here to remind you that the Alternate Reality Spotlight Sale begins on February the 15th and it runs through the 20th. It'll be a whole week of savings here at the store. And what's the spotlight on this month? Women creators. That's right. All my trade paperbacks featuring female creators are going to be buy two, get a third one free. Now, which women creators are we talking about? Fine folks like Jill Thompson, Devin Grayson, Gail Simone, Elaine Lee, Catherine Immerman, and many, many others. They'll all be here at the store, and for that whole week, you buy any two, you get a third one free. That's only here at Alternate Reality, so stop on down.
All right. Welcome to the Video Outhouse, now with 3% less splinters.
You are a total prostitute.
Media News, Episode 54, In the Grip of Gripe Grabber Grapes.
Hey kids, how you doing? Comic Book Man here. Welcome to my Video Outhouse. It's time once again for Media News. And joining me in the outhouse for Media News is Mr. Media.
Mr. JR.
Mr. JR. And Mr. JR has brought with him a whole buttload.
Man, it's only
We're in the outhouse.
Yeah.
A whole buttload
He didn't bring with him
of comic book news.
I get it.
Yeah, he brought a whole buttload of comic book news. And the first story up is the big story of the week. It's the new mind, the new creative fingertips behind the Superman franchise. And it is, we know this already, but go ahead, take it.
Christopher Nolan.
Who?
Christopher Nolan,
Who?
the man who shepherded Batman to cinematic heights and took the superhero film into a whole new realm.
Jim?
Yes?
Brian.
Little girly squeals, me!
Brian.
DC,
Why does Brian?
DC Entertainment and Warner
Yes.
Brothers have spoken to Christopher Nolan about shepherding the Superman film franchise. And that, to me, that is the best news I have heard in a long, long time.
Why?
Why?
Why is it the best news you've heard in a long, long time?
Because Christopher Nolan took the Batman franchise
Yes.
and turned it into not just turned it into box office gold, but also created a couple of movies that are head and shoulders above the rest in the superhero genre.
Yeah.
They are quality movies. They are well written, and hopefully he'll do the same thing for the Superman franchise. Keep in mind, he will not be directing these films. He's just sort of overseeing, producing the Superman films, which means that, and I know one of your concerns is that Nolan's mindset for the Batman films may not necessarily work for the Superman film.
Yeah. That is my mindset, actually. Yes.
But one of the things I think is that Nolan won't bring his particular mindset to Superman. He will look for the person that's right for the job and shepherd him into that position.
Okay.
What do you think, Comic Book Man?
I don't know. You know, I always keep going back to Dick Donner. The film he did before Superman, the movie, was The Omen. And at the time, I remember way back when they were producing Superman, I thought to myself, this guy did The Omen and he's doing Superman? I mean, that he was totally wrong for it. But the proof was in the pudding when the movie came out. So we'll see.
Exactly.
We'll see. I will keep an open mind. I kept an open mind with Bryan Singer. Even when I saw that crummy costume, I still tried to keep an open mind right up to the day I saw the movie. And then, all my preconceptions were verified.
And keeping with that idea.
Yes.
Okay. When Warner's announced Christopher Nolan's in charge of the Superman films, in the same press conference, they said this will not be a continuation of the Bryan Singer.
This is Superman. The working title of it is Superman 3.0. Yeah, 3.0. 1.0 being Donner, 2.0 being Brian, 3.0 being Mr. Nolan.
Mr. Nolan. And also, as a side note with Christopher Nolan, there's a big rumor out there right now that the first draft of the third Batman film is done. And has been handed into Warner Brothers, and they are looking it over right now. And conversely to that, that's one of the reasons David Goyer has left the series Flash Forward. David Goyer wrote the first two Batman films, along with Nolan, and to concentrate on this and possibly Superman.
Okay.
That's the rumor.
Okay.
All right.
Moving on.
Yes.
Green Lantern news. Tim Robbins has been...
No. Oh, yes, Green Lantern news. I'm sorry.
Green Lantern news.
I should come to the pre-show meetings.
He's the guy with the ring.
Yeah, I don't know.
Tim Robbins has been added to the cast. What's he doing? Is he playing Sinestro? What a great choice for Sinestro.
No. He will be playing Senator Hammond, the father of Dr. Hector Hammond.
Didn't they have one of those in the first X-Men movie?
Yes, they did. They did have a senator in the first X-Men movie.
Did they have one of those already?
They did. But he will be playing the senator father, the disapproving father of the villain. Well, how dare you be a supervillain, son?
And that head! Do something about that head! Put a hat on!
Wow, he's amazing. Tim Robbins with a jacket.
Hector Hammond, for those of you who don't know, and I'm sure you all know, but Hector Hammond is this big leader-like head. Leader being a Hulk villain. Big leader-like head, except he's not green. He's
Maybe that's
he's
what
Caucasian.
The senator father's disapproving will be about that big head.
Yep.
Man, I hate that big head. Get rid of it.
Pump all the
Look at all
brains
that.
in there.
So
Pump
Tim
all
Robbins
the
joins the cast of Green Lantern. The cast is growing.
playing the disapproving father.
Yes, 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 yes.
Quickie Spider-Man
Quickie
story.
Spider-Man story?
Has officially gone what? Oh, my favorite words. My favorite two letters in the English language.
Not one, not two. Say it. 3D. Not just the segment,
Yes.
not just segments. The entire film is going to be in 3D IMAX. So look for that. Now, the other interesting thing, they have a release date. All right, they have a release date.
Yes.
It'll be July the 3rd.
Just before the 4th of July.
2012, which
Okay.
is a mere 3 days after
Yes.
the sequel to Star Trek comes out. Which tells
really?
me somebody's going to get out of the way. Because that 3 days.
Oh, I don't think Star Trek's going to get out of the way.
You don't
I
think
don't-
Star Trek will move from Spider-Man?
The Star Trek sequel is going to be helmed by all the people in the first film, right?
Yes.
The Spider-Man movie is not, right? No, I don't think Star
No.
Trek will get out of the
Well,
way.
we'll see. I mean, Spider-Man's way bigger than the Star Trek, but we'll see.
Well, it was under the old regime, yeah.
Yeah, but mark your calendars and your 3D glasses.
Daredevil.
coming
Daredevil's being rebooted.
For those of you that hated the Ben Affleck version, most people did. I was one of the few people that thought it was decent. Fox is prepping a Daredevil reboot, Daredevil 2.0, Tim.
Well-
Or Comic Book Man.
In 3D.
Yeah, no.
They're in 3D. I'm sure it will be. You know, everything tastes better in 3D.
It
It's
does,
like
yeah.
it's like ketchup on potatoes. Everything
It
tastes
does.
better.
That's how
in
I
3D.
drive.
Yeah, it does. And anyway, but they've hired a screenwriter, David Scarpa, who wrote that wonderful remake of The Day the Earth Stood Still with Keanu Reeves, is writing the screenplay. So apparently Fox has the similar lofty goals they had with the first Daredevil.
I'm still in line for that movie.
I'm a making the sausage. I'm a making the sausage.
What are you gonna do?
Who is the central villain in the Captain America movie? Like we couldn't tell. Who would be the central villain in a Captain America movie set in World War II?
The Penguin.
Yeah, the Penguin. The Penguin. Whack, whack, whack,
No,
whack.
it's the Red Skull. Come on.
Yeah,
Who else is
obviously.
it going to be but the
Yeah.
Red Skull? Yeah. Joe Johnston is out doing pub for Wolfman, and of course everybody's asking him not about the Wolfman. They're asking him
Yeah.
about Captain America.
Okay.
The Red Skull. Now, also the Invaders will be in the film. That's
Invaders.
that's-
Really?
Yes, the Invaders are gonna be
Really?
in
The
the film.
Human
Yeah.
Torch and Submariner?
Well, he says the Invaders are in the film. So
Okay.
take that for what you will. The
Okay.
Invaders are in
Cool.
the film.
Really?
The costume. Here's where we may have an issue, Comic Book Man, because the short version of this
We
story,
got rid of that red, white, and blue thing.
initially in the film,
He wears a
okay,
suit now.
Wedding
the
dress.
USO uses Steve Rogers as a propaganda tool.
Yes.
So he will be in the traditional red, white, and blue American flag-esque costume.
Yes.
Later on in the film,
Yes.
the costume will be, the secondary costume they're calling it.
The secondary.
It's going to be more of a traditional set of fatigues with a lot of straps.
No,
and
it's
buckles.
gonna be the ultimate costume. It's the ultimate Captain America costume.
Exactly.
Well, you know, I don't have a big problem with that because it's World War II and it's during a war. But when he's running around in present day, I hope he's back in the USO costume and not the ultimate Captain America costume.
Well, at least the initial costume, they say, will be very much like the Jack Kirby version.
Okay.
Right.
That's it. We're done with comic
Comic
book
book
media
news.
news. That's all we got. But stop off at the store's website where you can read all the media news that Bo sends me and I post up, and his reviews that he sends me and I
Yep.
post up.
Yep.
And the store's website is at
Sarah knows.
This is something you should add to your favorites. www.myalternatereality.com.
So stop off at the store's website, check out all the media news and media reviews, and until next time, this is Comic Book Man
Angier.
saying bye.
Where we don't media snoop.
Hey kids, it's me, your TV pal Comic Book Man, to remind you that the February Hero of the Month here at Alternate Reality is none other than the Todd McFarlane immortal creation, Spawn! That's right, Spawn. All of our Spawn trade paperbacks at Alternate Reality are 25% off all month long. Now, this isn't the junky stuff. This isn't the overstock. This isn't the stuff I can't get rid of. It's every single Spawn trade paperback in the house. We got Spawn, we got Violator, we got Hell Spawn, we got Medieval Spawn, we got Sam and Twitch, everyone from the Spawn universe. And it's all 25% off all month long here at Alternate Reality. Alternate Reality is located at 3149 West 111th Street. That's the intersection of 111th and Kedzie in Chicago, the beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood neighborhood. You can always reach us at 773-881-HERO or at the store's website, www.myalternatereality.com.